Psychetruth. Life, wisdom.
Hi everybody, this is Courtney and you're watching morning yoga. So let me know, are you a morning person? I am, but I like to have long, leisurely mornings and I like to do lots of yoga. So I'm hoping you will enjoy this morning yoga for beginners. It's a series that's going to be done all standing, so there's no floor work. And that was a request from somebody in the comments. So thank you for that request. Here you go, no floor work. And again, let me know in the comments if you are a morning person, how you like to spend your mornings. I hope you will enjoy this session and please favorite the video so you can come back to it every morning if you so desire. We're gonna get started standing at the top of your mat. So I'm beginning in a wide, comfortable stance. Notice that my feet are wider than hip width apart. They're to the edges of my mat. So this is a nice place to begin in the morning, just to feel rooted and grounded and comfortable. And go ahead and put a bend in your knees and just surrender to the weight of your body and gravity. From here, we'll inhale through your nose. Nice deep breath as you open your arms out to the sides and draw your legs long. So you straighten through your legs and reach the top of your inhalation as your fingers come over your head. Exhale, return your hands into that arc and tuck your chin. You can bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale again, stretching long as you grow tall to the very top overhead, and exhale, tucking your chin and letting your hands come together at your heart center. One more time, inhaling, expand. Welcome that fresh morning energy through your breath and your body. And exhale, return into your heart center. From here, step your feet so that they are hip width apart. Outside edges of your feet are parallel. You're going to reach your arms up overhead and bend your knees gently as you fold forward into our standing forward folds. Let the head hang, shoulders rolling away from your head so that you can turn your chin from right to left like you're saying no. And there's freedom for your neck to move. And then nod your head back and forth like you're saying yes. Deep breath. And pressing into your feet, keep your knees bent and just roll your spine up. And as you come to stand, inhale, stretch your arms open as you straighten your legs, lift to the top of your breath. And exhale, we're gonna fold back down, bending your knees, letting your head hang. Inhale, pressing into your feet. As you stand, reach your arms out and overhead. Exhale, gentle bend in your knees as you fold forward, hanging your head. Inhale to rise once again. Arms overhead. And exhale, now bring your hands to your heart center. So hopefully feeling a little bit of nourishing morning energy. Let's step your feet again wide apart to the edges of your mat. Gentle bend in your knees. And we're gonna move into some twists. So in this twist, we're gonna keep our legs and our hips squaring towards the front of the mat. And your upper body is going to be in the twist. So I'm just gonna swing my arms from side to side, trying to keep my knees directed forward and my hips pointing forward so that the twist is moving through my spine, through the lower back and the upper back. You can turn your chin so your head follows the movements of your arms. And let your hands rise as you spin them from one side to the other so that they're giving a little gentle slaps to the outsides of your arms and then even higher so they reach around behind your shoulders, giving yourself a little pat on the back. This is nice to do in the morning because it just wakes our energy up, brings some stimulation to our sleeping body, brings a little bit more a bounce into our step. So enjoy these twists. It's also really good to wring out any stagnation left from the night before. So let your twists now come back into center. So you'll slowly stop. And then bring your feet again underneath your hips. Gonna inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. As you stretch up, you step down through your feet. And then let's keep your right arm lifted. Lower your left hand to your waist or your hip. We'll side stretch the right arm up over your ear as you step down through the left side of your body. And then let's take this right arm out in front of you. Inhale your left arm up. And as you step down through the right side of your body, reach up and over through your left. And 1 or 2 more times on each side. We're gonna stretch out and over through your right side. And then ground through your right side as you stretch out and over through your left. So grounding through the left side. And then grounding through the right side. Back to center. Now bend your knees, reach your arms behind you and your hips behind you. You want to draw energy from the base of your pelvis in the lower abdominal area to give nice long support through your lower back. Inhale, reach your arms up into chair pose. This generates a lot of energy in our thighs, but also in our ankles and our feet. So I want you to feel not that you're just burning through your thighs and your hips, but I also want you to feel how round and full your calves are, how stable and supportive your ankles are. So all of your legs are working to give you support in this chair pose. And then we press up to stand. Let your arms travel down and just rest in our mountain pose. You're gonna step into warrior one. With your right foot forward and your left foot back. Bend your right knee so that your knee is directly over your ankle. Again, your ankle and your calf are supporting your right leg. Hips are pointed forwards. And we're going to reach your arms up overhead to Virabhadrasana 1, our warrior pose. Then return your hands down, shift your chest forward, and step back into our chair pose. Hips pulling back. Inhale, reach your arms from behind your heart. And then rise into mountain pose, standing comfortably. Left foot stays forward, right foot steps back. For warrior one, bend your left knee so it's directly over your ankle. Full calf working here for stability. Hips pointing forward, rib cage pointing forward. Inhale, draw your arms up overhead. Take a nice deep breath here. And then bring your hands down. Send your chest forward and step to the top of your mat, chair pose. Inhale your arms up. And rise to stand in your mountain pose. Let your arms hang beside your body. Inhale and exhale. Feel that fiery energy of the sun. So you invite the movement of the breath in the body. You invigorate your muscles and open your joints. For our next pose, we're going to take a wide stance on your mat. So here, outside edges of your feet can also be parallel, just as they are when we're standing in mountain pose. Thighs are pointing straight forward, and the hips are balanced. So you can press through the outside edges of your feet and draw up through the insides of your inner thighs. So you want to have balance between the outsides of your shins and the outsides of your feet, grounding down, and then the rise from the insides of your legs, pulling you up. So point now your right foot to the top of your mat, and I'm going to position my feet. My heels are in the same plane. My back foot is pointed to the outside edge of my mat, and then I'm going to bend my front knee. So the right knee bends forward over the right ankle. The left thigh is still pointing sideways. Inhale, you can stretch your arms out along right and left sides of your body. And take a breath. Then rise back up. And switch to the other side. Your left foot is going to point to the back of your mat. Make sure your heels are in the same plane, and then bend your left knee so it's positioned directly over your ankle. Right thigh is pointing to the side of your mat. Inhale, stretch your arms across. Taking a breath here. This is Warrior Two pose. Opening the hips. Inhale, come back up to center. Pressing out through the outsides of your feet and drawing up through your inner thighs. Good, now step your feet together. And we'll play with the balancing posture, tree pose. So I'm going to take you through the beginning of tree pose. You'll be standing on your left leg and you just lift your right heel off of the ground. So you come onto your tippy toes and you can turn your heel and position it onto your left ankle. So you make a little kickstand for yourself. Outside edge of your left foot is activated, drawing up through your inner thigh. If you have some room to move, you can slide your right foot up the inside of your left shin. And you could also take hold of your right ankle and position your foot on the inside of your left thigh. Hands can be centered at your heart. Woo! A little trembling tree sometimes. So focus on staying grounded down through your left leg, and through the left side of your body. Let your right foot plant itself on your left inner thigh. Work your inner thighs for stability so you have foundation coming from your legs to support the base of your spine. If you'd like, you can reach your arms up overhead and maybe travel through that same breath pattern from the beginning as we exhale. Opening our arms and returning to our heart. And return your right foot down. Pick up both heels. Rock a little around on your feet. For tree pose on the second side, you stand on your right leg. Pick up your left heel and position your heel on the inside of your right ankle. This might be as far as you want to go into tree pose, which is fine. This is really good for balancing the right and left hemispheres of our brain when we stand on one leg for a minute. actually shifts chemistry in our brain, so it helps make us sharper, makes us smarter. You can move into the full balance by bringing your left foot off of the ground to your inner shin or to your inner thigh. So as you're playing with one-legged balance poses, they can be tricky, but you get to learn how you use your body to rest into itself. So my left foot is resting into my right thigh, and as my right thigh takes the pressure of my left foot and activates, it gives me more stability. So play with how you can press different parts of your body together and create stability from their meeting, from that impact. As you're balancing, stay with your hands at your heart or take a breath, lifting your arms, and you can open on an exhale. Return to your heart. Then return your left foot beside your right. Whew. You can shake out your feet a little bit. Strong ankles, strong feet. And what's going to happen here is all this energy in your feet and your calves and your thighs. This is going to send you right up through your body and give you a good circulation throughout your day. So let's end our session with your hands behind your back, behind your hips. Draw your elbows away from, or draw your elbows back. Gently bend your knees so that you're not crunching your lower back. You want to keep your lower back long. And then lift your chest. As you shift your hips gently forward, you're going to roll your heart up and over into a standing back bend. Taking a breath here. As you're reaching your heart up and over, stay present with your feet. All that energy we generated through your ankles, through your outer feet, through your inner thighs. And then come back up to an upright position, hands to your heart. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You can walk your feet again to the edges of your mat. Gently bend your knees and let your hands hang beside your body. You can take Shavasana standing up. Just surrendering, feeling the back of your body supported. Feeling your inner body flowing with breath, creating ease, but also creating a sense of stability. And then bring your feet together, bring your hands together at your heart, bow your head to your heart, honoring this morning energy, setting any intentions you would like to have throughout your day. Congratulate yourself for moving through this session and generating a good, healthy circulation and positive flow. Thank you so much for practicing. Please leave me a comment and let me know how your morning is. If you enjoy this morning routine, and please favorite the video so you can watch it again. And check me out at yogacurrent.com and subscribe to Psychetruth. Namaste.